But could we see a package Stroman Bellinger deal?
Tell me that would not be like the most electric trade in that season. Maybe unless Ohtani gets traded, but a Stroman Bellinger. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 450 Dead Center channel. Chris here with Daniel.
Chris, it's trade season.
I love the trade deadline. Is Ohtani gonna get traded? Is he on our list, Daniel? I didn't think we did.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Jays aren't getting Ohtani.
He's not getting it. Let's be real. I'm sorry, Jays fans.
Hey, we're gonna let. You know what?
We
I'm
give
okay.
you realistic trades, not unrealistic stuff.
Let the Yankees trade for Ohtani. Let them sell their farm and still
Miss
not
the
make the
playoffs.
playoffs. Missed it exactly, and then we'll sign him in the offseason.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do it. That's the plan. But Daniel, today we're talking about 5 players the Jays can trade for realistically in this trade deadline. So who's number 1?
Before we get into that, Chris, I think first quickly let's just talk about what the Jays need.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So our list, I think there's 2 areas that we kind of see here. Pitching, obviously, because you can never have enough pitching.
Yep.
And outfield. I think we need another outfield bat. Another power outfield bat.
Just a power bat. Even if, because we don't really need a DH, because we have Vladdy, we got Brandon Bell, George Springer can play there. But, I'd love a power bat. Even just a guy who can, sub out for Varsho right now, because he's not hitting very well.
Yeah, we just need someone to give one of the outfielders a little bit of a break. You know what I mean? Because George takes his breaks every once in a while. Varsho, when he struggles, sub him in and out. Right? And then, obviously, like I said, we need pitching. You know, either a starter or some back-end bullpen help.
Exactly. So let's get it started here.
Yeah.
Let's start with Tyler ONeal. Because, he's had a bad season. But he's still a good player, right? Don't get me wrong. He's good. He's got power in his bat. Sure, this year he's played 29 games. He's got 2 home runs, whatever. But I think he's still got term on his contract. And you know how much the Jays love for trading a guy with term. He's a gold glover. And if he can play, he hits bombs.
And he's Canadian.
That's the best part.
I always gotta throw that in. He is Canadian.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm just pulling off his baseball savant here, Chris. I also do want to mention he is fast. He's quick guy around the bases.
Oh, lovely. You love to see.
He's got an absolute hose of an arm, and he's having a little bit of a down season. But I'm trying to find his contract. I can't find.
I got it right here. His contract.
He does have term, right?
So it's this year, obviously. He's got all of next year, and then he's a free agent.
Yeah. Okay. So he does have an extra year. That's what I thought.
So to me, this is like the Whit Merrifield contract or trade that we did last year, except he's younger, and it's this exact same term, but he's a defensive outfielder, which is cool. We like that.
And I like how the Jays have done their lineup now that we don't have to specifically say a lefty outfielder or a righty outfielder. You know what I mean? Tyler O'Neill's a righty. He's gonna mash, and I think honestly, he just needs a change of scenery.
I think so. And the reason we're saying Tyler O'Neill is because the Cardinals said they are selling at the deadline. Yes. But they're not going to get rid of Arenado or Goldschmidt. They're going to get rid of basically everybody else around them. So I can see another guy. I mean, we don't have him on this list, but I think it's their closer Hicks, who throws 105. I would love to see him on the Jays, but I just don't think that's possible.
You could always see a package deal, with O'Neill and Hicks.
I'd be okay with that.
Because
we didn't write him down, but I would love to see it.
That's also something. You could also see some type of package with O'Neill. And obviously the Jays are going to have to give up some prospects. I think that's why we've drafted another middle infielder, so we can trade a middle infielder. I think that'll definitely happen depending on which big deal one of these happen with, right? Mm-hmm. But you could definitely see that kind of stuff, Chris. And I would love Tyler O'Neill on this team, first of all. A, like you said, hits bombs. But B, he's gross defensively. And the Jays, with the new dimensions, need good defense. It's that simple. We've seen it in game.
Yeah, and also he is on the 60-day IL, but he is expected to return tomorrow, apparently. So I'd be pretty pumped about that.
Could get him for cheap. Just coming off an injury, having a bad season. You know what I mean? It could be a fleece job. Could be like a Donaldson, Brett Laurie Donaldson trade.
I would love a trade like that. Plus, he's a good player, man. He's only next year. Well, this year his ARB is almost $5 million, so next year it's probably gonna be around $6 million. But that's still so cheap for a 28-year-old all-star outfielder.
Exactly. Let's move on to the second guy here, Chris. And we actually almost signed this guy in the offseason.
Really? Who?
And that's Cody Bellinger. I know you're not a big fan of him.
I am not.
But you cannot deny what he's doing right now. He's having a good season.
Wow, he actually good for him. Hey, hitting
You haven't looked
308.
for these stats?
Not at all. I thought he fell off the cliff since April.
No,
308.
he's having a good season.
Yeah, oh God, I'll take him now. I mean, he's been terrible for the Dodgers for the last couple of years. So I'm like, I hate Cody Bellinger. I don't like him. But this year, hey, 888 OPS. I mean, don't mind if I do. Screw it.
It's the same thing with the Cubs we've talked about before. They apparently won't re-sign him.
Why? He's so good.
I don't know.
I'll take him now. You know what? Everything, I take it back. I want Cody Bellinger now.
But talk about a guy who, one, gives you versatility, could play one bag and the outfield, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's good defensively.
Yeah. Didn't he win a Gold Glove at one point?
He did win a Gold Glove at one point, and he can hit bombs.
He does hit bombs, which is something you love to see, man. Like, he hits bombs. He's a lefty, right? I believe.
Yeah, he's a lefty back.
He's a lefty that hits bombs. The Jays have no players on their team that's hit a lefty as a lefty, and they haven't hit. So, yeah, we'll take Cody Bellinger.
Like I said, it is only 1 year, so it is a rental. Same thing. It's gonna be some prospects. I don't see us giving up anyone on the main roster.
Nothing crazy for Cody Bellinger.
Nothing crazy. Maybe like a Nathan Lukes or an Espinal.
Yeah.
But like that's it. You know what I mean? Like you're not getting rid of Varsho. You're not getting rid of Springer.
Nope.
Not Kiermaier. Right? None of your core guys.
Exactly. So yeah. So who's next on this list?
I mean, next, Chris, we'll just go to his teammate here, Marcus Stroman. Could we see a Stroman Bellinger package deal? We did a whole video on Stroman.
Fire.
If it's not out before this video, it'll be out after this video. Keep an eye out for it.
Mm-hmm.
But could we see a package Stroman Bellinger deal?
Tell me that would not be like the most electric trade in that season. Maybe unless Otani gets traded. But a Stroman Bellinger coming to Toronto, that would fill two holes that we need. That would fill obviously the bat. And it would fill a starting rotation spot. Sure, Ryu's coming back, but Manoah still looks like he stinks. So we need that. And we need a guy who can hit fourth in our batting lineup. We need like a Teoscar replacement.
Yeah, Bellinger definitely replaces you. That Stroman is a consistent starter. Stroman's bad years, he's still a solid 5. You know what I mean? Easily a 5. So, yeah, they're going to have to give up a ton for this to happen, but it could definitely happen. I could see that being the only move the Jays make if they package deal that.
Right, and the fact that they're both rentals doesn't make them extremely expensive, sort of.
Yes.
Like, it's like a dumbed-down version of the Scherzer-Trey Turner trade that happened a couple years ago.
And a way less expensive. That's for sure.
No, exactly. It's like the we have that at home type of deal, you know?
Yeah, like you'll definitely have to go some top prospects. Like we could definitely see like a Tucker Tolman get traded.
That's fine.
We could definitely see someone like Eisen Barger get traded, possibly. You probably see some real MLB arms get traded, like someone like like probably I'm trying to think of like Kukuchki, like someone around that, Mitch White.
Not you say.
Yeah,
Mitch White can go. That's fine.
Someone like that could get traded. We'll probably also see some like low-end prospects like an Otto Lopez, right? So Nathan Luke, stuff like that could go in this deal. Obviously, I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. I don't know the exact math to it. But, I mean, if the Jays really want to go all out, Chris, that's a really good deal, I would say, if they could pull it off.
I think so. I think that'll be fun. It'll be great for a playoff run. But who is next?
I mean, I'll let you introduce the next guy, because this is the guy I know you want.
Who is it? I didn't even write it. I don't even know.
Oh, you didn't look at the list.
I didn't look at the list.
Chris. Oh, it's Josh Hader from the Padres.
Ah, yes, I do want him. I just want another guy in the bullpen that throws absolute gas. And yeah, people will say Josh Hader's the number, like not our closer, but like if Josh Hader's coming to the team, Romano, you're an 8th inning guy. I'm putting Josh Hader on the mound in that 9th inning because he's gross, and I want Josh Hader.
You get Hader. It gives you a back 3 of, let's say, Eric Swanson, who's looked pretty decent, right, at times. And if not Eric Swanson, Nate Pearson's looked really good in high leverage lately.
Daniel, listen to this. Hader's got a 1.03 ERA with a 1 whip. He's first in the league in expected slugging and expected batting average. You're telling me he's not going to be the closer if we get him? Yo, he is. Romano, bro, put him in the 7th inning. I don't care.
I'm all with you. As long as we win the ball game, I don't care. But yeah, Josh Hader, he comes to this team.
Give me right now.
Josh Hader comes to this team. I think that's probably their only move. Let's be real. Big move. They might make some depth moves, but that's their only big move.
Josh Hader contract. What's his contract?
He's gonna be cost a pretty penny just because of how elite he is right now. I don't know if he has some contract.
I don't know, but he's a free agent.
Is he a free agent?
He's a free
Ooh.
agent. Look at that. So, hey, I'll take him. I don't care.
I'm just saying, you add him to a bullpen of who our only lefty right now is, I'm pretty sure, Tim Meza, which I love Tim Meza.
Right, he is a lefty.
Please, I do not want to see him in the playoffs.
Whoa, Tim Meza has been unreal this year,
I'm
Daniel.
sorry, but if you're telling me you're going to get, like, I'm trying to think of lefties off the top of my head, but I cannot think of a lefty off the top of my head.
Tim Meza has an ERA just above 1 and a whip of 1.06.
Chris, if the Jays match up with the Astros, and you have Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, and let's say Alex Bregman.
Well, you're not going to put a lefty against that. Well, actually, are they lefties?
Yeah, the first two are lefties.
Oh, then I'm putting...
Are you really going to want Tim Meza, or do you want Josh Hader facing those three?
Oh, easily Josh Hader. But if we can have both, that would be even better. Like, I'm not putting Romano against them.
It would just add to the bullpen. Having Josh Hader to accompany Nate Pearson, Eric Swanson, Tim Meza, Jordan Romano.
Would that be the best bullpen in the league? That's something right there. Like, you get rid of, and with Trevor Richards, who's been elite this year. Oh my God, what a bullpen.
It gives you I guess the cheaper option of Josh Hader is Scott Barlow on the Royals, because let's be real, the Royals suck.
Yeah,
there's no sugarcoating. The Royals suck.
Man, they're terrible. Like, wow, how's Barlow been this year?
Chapman got traded for, I could see Barlow getting traded for less.
Well, Barlow's got almost a 5 ERA, so I don't know how I'm feeling about that with a 1.43 whip. But his numbers...
Literally, I looked 3 days ago or something, or a week ago, and he had a 2.5. So he must have had 2 bad starts.
Oh, really? I mean, all his numbers on Baseball Savant are all in the red. So, I mean, like, he's looking pretty solid, except he walks quite a few guys, but that's about it.
That's so weird. He literally, like, a week or two ago had, like, a 2.5
Let me check. Let me check his stats recently. Did he just have, like, an absolute... like pooper or something? Like,
that's so weird, because that's why I was like, let's just put him on. He's a cheap option.
I'll take him, because he's a reliever, right? Yeah, he's a reliever.
Yeah, he's a reliever. He's a lefty reliever.
Oh, so against Detroit, he pitched 1 inning, and his ERA was 36, so that probably didn't help. And July 6th, he pitched 1 inning and had an ERA of 9, so that means he gave up, what, 3 runs? No, 1 run.
There you go. He had 2 bad relief appearances, so.
Yeah. Last 2 weeks, ERA of 11.25. So, yeah, I mean...
I think he's a free agent at the end of the year, right?
Scott Barlow.
If you can double-check that. But, I mean, he'll be way cheaper than Josh Hader, that's for sure.
No, that's definitely for sure. And, I mean, we like fleecing these guys, so...
Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, if we make that Cody Bellinger Stroman package deal, you could see Scott Barlow come to the Jays.
I'd be okay with that. So Barlow's got 1 more year left. So technically,
sweet,
he's got control. It's not something the Jays love.
Jays love their control, Chris. But I mean, out of those 5, Chris, who do you want the most?
Josh Hader.
Yeah, I think I would love Josh Hader on this team.
But Tyler O'Neill though, as an outfield bat, would be fire.
I almost just want to see Stroman come back just because he's Stroman, but I know Hader's the better pick. You know what I mean?
Hader fits the need more than Stroman, but Stroman, I mean, I'll take it. Like, if we can get Hader, Bellinger, and Stroman, it's done.
Jays, go all out. Spend all the cash like Cohen does and just get everyone. Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's go win a ring.
With that being said, let us know what you guys think in the comments section, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.